Now that we know what they're thinking, what could Sue Ellen do to stop Arthur's teasing? Why might that work? Let's see what happens next.
Now here comes the part where Mr. Rapper gets involved.
And that, in short, is how iron ore is smelted.
Whatever that means.
Class was over, so everyone got up to leave.
Arthur, would you stay behind, please?
Now, they didn't show the part where Arthur looks in the center and they play that music I can't impress. I can't do like an impression of. It's pretty much like the same ending music for when DW punches her salad and it exploded all over the waiter in DW the Picky Eater. I'm pretty sure you guys might know what I'm talking about, right? Anyway, let's continue.
A bully? Me? I didn't bully Sue Ellen.
I think Arthur says this differently in the TV episode. But Mr. Rapper says this in the same way.
I was surprised too, Arthur. It doesn't seem like you. But when you continue to tease someone, even after they've asked you to stop, that's bullying.
And Arthur says this differently in the TV episode as well.
But it was just a joke.
But Mr. Rapper says this the same way.
Maybe to you. But imagine if someone made you feel bad for what you wore. We have no tolerance for that kind of behavior here. You must treat everyone with respect.
Fine, I promise not to do it again.
I'm glad to hear that.
But in the TV episode, Arthur kicks his leg a little and he says it like this. Fine, I promise not to do it again. Or how he says in the TV episode, with a little bit of anger on his face and upsetness.
Arthur, we're not quite finished yet.
I have to write Sue Ellen a letter apologizing for what I did. By tomorrow.
Now, in this next part, they probably took out the part where Arthur, like, crushes the crackers into that soup or whatever it is he was eating, and where Buster says, well, don't take it out on the crackers. It's not their fault. I don't know why they took that part out of this interactive game.
She didn't have to... And we have that history test. I'll probably fail. I think she should be the one apologizing to me.
He says that differently in the TV episode, and he puts a thumbs up to himself like this.
How do you figure that?
She didn't have to go to Mr. Ratburn. She could have just told me to stop.
She did tell you to stop. I was there.
Well, okay, but I didn't think she meant it. Come on, she was being oversensitive, right?
I don't know. Sue Ellen's never seemed oversensitive to me. I'm the oversensitive one.
No, you're not. You're just the weird one.
Now here comes the part with typical oversensitive Buster, where he proves it.
You take that back!
Okay, I'm sorry.
Typical Buster.
See? Saying you're sorry isn't that hard. You'll be finished with that letter in no time.
Yeah, but Arthur doesn't really actually apologize in the letter. You'll see why. Just look at what he wrote. I mean, like, what he writes. Oh, God. Silly me. What am I even saying? But you guys get what I'm trying to say, right?
Later that night, Arthur was in his bedroom.
Dear Sue Ellen, I'm sorry I upset you. I didn't mean to. It was really just a joke. I thought you could take a joke, but I guess I was wrong.
Now, this part of the game and the episode brings up what happened on the very first episode of Arthur, where Arthur's been teased about wearing glasses. that episode called Arthur's Eyes.
I've been teased before about wearing glasses.
See? And this is where Arthur doesn't really mean it that he's sorry. Just listen to what Francine says as she's reading the letter.
But I never felt I had to tell the teacher about it and get someone else in trouble. Maybe you're just overreacting?
See?
It goes on like that for the whole page. What are you gonna do? I don't know.
They just skipped the part where Francine realizes and says that Arthur wasn't sorry at all, and what Muffy said that what she would do if she hurt someone's feelings.
Well, until he gives you a real apology, I'm not speaking to him. Me too.
Now here comes with the questions, and this time what the screenshot of what they show what they were thinking, it's going to be a little bit different.
Why do you think Arthur wrote his letter like that? How do you know? How did Sue Ellen feel when she read the letter? How do you know? Will Buster like Arthur's apology letter? How do you know?
Probably not.
Let's see what they're
See
really
how different
thinking.
it looks?
Click on Arthur, Sue Ellen, and Buster.
This time it shows circles to Arthur and Buster, and just shows Sue Ellen sitting on the bench alone.
I wrote a letter just like Mr. Rapperin told me to. Everyone should be happy now.
Arthur isn't stopping. I don't know what to do.
Arthur's letter was not an apology. I have to let Arthur know I'm mad at him.
Now, both Buster and Arthur this time have this.
I wrote a letter just like Mr. Rapperin told me to. Everyone should be happy now.
Arthur's letter was not an apology. I have to let Arthur know I'm mad at him.